Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
What is good, people, and welcome back to episode number 66, I believe, of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast. Absolutely mental. We're going to be continuing the 1 year special, and we have a very, very special guest. Anyone that is an avid listener of the podcast will know the infamous Mr. Ian Talbot-Balfe, the man who asks many questions. He's like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. He's just full of wisdom and full of banter. And as you know, we are called Board Shorts and Banter. So, of course, it only seems right to get an OG of the podcast on, who's literally supported us from day dot, and talk to the man, find out more about him, this mysterious man that everyone knows as ITB, Ian Talbot-Balfe. So, first and foremost, mate, massive welcome to the podcast.
I'm buzzing that you invited me. When Josh invited me, I sent him like a massive voice note saying, I was just, so happy, man. I think I've told everyone I know about I'm going on this podcast. So.
And this is why you're here, mate. Like you are our number one publicist. I mean, at the same time, you are going to get us cancelled, but you know,
not today.
We're
Not
fine
today,
with that. Not today. Not today. We'll wait until the 2-year anniversary for that.
Yeah, but you've been telling everyone that you're going on this podcast, right? And they're just like, "What the hell is that?"
They're like really big on the natural bodybuilding scene. I'm like, yeah. Do you know the ones that kind of wear the swim shorts on stage? They're like, like they're like the best. They're like the best on that. They're like, okay, because I don't have a lot of. I've got friends obviously in the industry, but most of my friends, when I say bodybuilding, they're like, oh, you're going to hop on steroids. I'm like, no. The natural is massive now. Did you not know? Like, yeah. So
yeah. But yeah, it's absolutely mental to have you on. But before we get started, boys, I just want to. Have either of you heard of these?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Didn't you show that last? Well, I swear you showed it on the podcast before.
No,
it was some
not
like
these ones. Volvic Touch of Strawberry Sparkling. These right here, 3 calories. They're absolutely incredible. I'm gonna crack one because I'm excited for this.
That looks like a Tory drink.
Oh. Mate, that is straight up. Do you know what, mate? That's Lib Dem. That's got Lib Dem all over it.
No. What about that? What about like San Pellegrino? Greeno?
That's Reform.
That's Reform. Jesus.
Oh, good lord.
Anyway, new announcement. We are now sponsored by Volvic Sparkling Touch of whatever it is. Not Tom's drinking.
Yes, Touch of Tom.
Yeah.
That would
Discount
be a
code
massive
BSB.
sponsor if you got that.
Yeah, imagine. Because we do like flavoured water. There you go.
Look at this.
That just looks like a bottle of wee.
It pretty much is.
Ian, it is.
If your wee looks like that, Ian, you need to get some more hydroflow in you, mate. I'm telling you right
now. Oh, dear. Ian, right. Tell the people what you can tell the people about yourself.
So I was.
How old are you? Where are you from?
Sorry. I'm 28. No, I'm 20. I'm 27. Yeah,
young gun.
1997. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, boy. What day?
Pardon? What month?
What date of birth?
January the 31st, 1997.
Right, I will not forget that.
When are you?
4th of May, 1997.
I'm older than you.
Only by a few months.
Mate, I'm bold and I've literally got, oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, for anyone that's listening on audio, you need to go to a platform where you can see Ian's face. Ian, you look 37, mate.
Well, no, I think I showed you to one of my gay friends, and he's like, "Oh wow, he's a very good looking lad, like you, Krogan." And I was like, "Yeah, men's physique is basically like beauty as well."
Does he need an online coach?
I could convince him, to be fair,
mate. Oh, right, Ian, tell us about yourself, and then I've got a funny scenario to tell you about after.
28, been in the kind of bodybuilding scene, interested within a year. I used to be really fat, and now I'm not so fat. Yeah, I'm married. I got a kid. My life's amazing. Yes.
My guy.
Where do you live?
Northampton.
Northampton. Do you train at the same gym as Dom?
No, he trains at Corpus in Rushden. That's where my coach trains. I train where Axel.
Axel, yeah.
Yeah, I train him. I train in BST, so it's a MMA gym. They basically like train UFC cage warrior fighters as well. Like,
Jesus.
it's a very like for fighting. It's like top in like the East Midlands probably.
Can you throw
Wow.
hands then?
No, I could probably I could choke you up for banter, but not like I'm not good at it. No.
Board shorts and banter chokeholds.
Yeah. Board shorts and it's just a laugh, mate. Oh, you might have passed out for 20 minutes. It's all good.
Yeah, that's what the new that's what the new thing is next year, guys. Where they're not doing any event or anything. They're doing the UFC. The new sponsorship of the UFC is BSB now.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll see that on the mats everywhere. The logo everywhere.
We ain't got a logo, but we'll make a logo.
You need
for
to
the
make a
UFC.
logo, really, guys. Like this, that is like the first thing you should have done. To be fair,
Ian, if we made a T-shirt that had BSB on it, would you buy it?
I'd buy it. I'd model it. I'd do anything you told me to, mate.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So anything that we do, you would model it. I would love that.
I would do it. Yeah. You like, I didn't really say like I've never said this, but like I found you on YouTube, Krog. So I was like, let me try to get back in the bodybuilding scene because when I was like 16, 17, I used to bum Christian Guzman, the Hodge twins.
We've all done that.
Yeah, literally. Like I've met Christian Guzman a couple of times at Body Power.
Yes,
I've got pictures. Like he's not as big as you really were as when you. He was natural back then, obviously. So when I met him, I was like, oh, you're small. Like obviously angles and all that. But yeah,
I met Christian Guzman. I said that he was a skinny little bitch.
But Ian, you are a large human. How tall are you again?
6'2".
6'2".
Yes.
I met Ian.
I know you've met Ian.
The picture doesn't.
His arm around me and he swallowed me. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, you were wider. You were wider than I thought. I was like, oh damn, this is what men's physique, the pro men's physique is. Yeah.
Nearly. Tom's amateur, right?
He'll get pro, man.
Josh, am I an amateur?
Oh, sorry. It's a UKIP pro.
UKIP.
Yeah. Ian. Tom has a UKIP pro card.
The political party UKIP.
Yeah. For some reason, they host bodybuilding shows as well.
Nigel Farage is just giving out cards, yeah?
yeah. I've got a stage photo of him and putting the medal around the neck.
What a legend, man. What a legend.
Yeah. Fun fact, UKIP pro cards also serve as very good wall scrapers for like wallpaper.
Okay, good to know.
Cheers, Tom.
I would not be doing that with my WNBF pro card. WNBF, if you're listening.
Would you say that's like the gold standard of natural bodybuilding, WNBF? I'd say so, wouldn't you?
I 100% would say so. I've been to a PNBA world and I've been to the WNBF world, obviously, and the standard at the WNBF world eclipsed the PNBA, and I would say the PNBA is probably. Actually, I'm going to put PNBA in third. Do you know the Federation DFAC?
Yes.
Yeah. DFAC, so I would say WNBF, DFAC, and then PNBA.
What's PNB? Is that the Natural Olympia?
Yeah, that's it.
Their pinnacle. Social media is trash. No offense, obviously, if you're ever listening to but their social media is atrocious.
What's DFAC like on an international level? Because I know, like in the UK, DFAC pros are ridiculous.
DFAC,
like David K,
I believe they run like Mr. America or something like that.
Right.
Their worlds, DFAC worlds, the bodybuilding is out of this world.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Insane. Yeah.
My favorite natural bodybuilder for like bodybuilding, not men's physique, because it's not bodybuilders, is it? Is David K. Scottish guy, unreal. You seen him?
Tom, have you ever seen him in the flesh?
No.
I saw him the other week.
And
the bloke is a muscle.
Yeah, literally. If you go to his Instagram and look at his reels, like his top 3 reels, like tagged ones, oh my god,
crazy, isn't it?
Absurd. Absolutely. I think he's been training for like 20 plus years. You know, it's just mental.
Yeah. Ian, who is your favourite bodybuilder?
Damn. You know, I actually like oh crap. I literally forgot his name. The Dutch Donny, he won the Arnolds this year for Classic.
Yeah.
What's his name? Wesley.
Vintage genetics.
I don't know why. I watch his YouTube. He's just so humble and he's got kids. Like I relate to that. And obviously, I know Bumstead's got a kid, but this guy's got like 7, 8-year-olds. That is hard when you got them kind of age groups. He's got 2
Wow.
kids, a wife. He lives in Holland. He travels the world. Yeah, I rate him. And obviously, my wife's
He's-
Dutch, so I've got that kind of like thing with him as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's,
I'm seeing the links.
Wesley's been around for ages.
A
I
long
remember watching-
time, yeah.
On like, do you see him on like Nick Strength and Power years ago when Nick Strength and Power did that little competition and Wesley won it?
Do you remember
this
when?
is, like, back
I
in the
remember when.
day.
Do you watch Greg Doucette?
Yeah. Wow.
He
sometimes-
literally said that he wouldn't be an IBB pro. He wouldn't make it, but he's came leaps and bounds now.
Yeah.
He
And
has.
the thing is with Wesley as well, like ever since I saw him years ago, I'm talking like probably like 6, 7, maybe even 8 years ago on YouTube, like he's just the same. He's the same bloke as he is right now, just hasn't changed. And he is like the definition in my eyes of just like fucking ruthless consistency. So just mad to see him now obviously coming to fruition, you know?
How do you reckon? Let's say like this question: how do you reckon you guys would like handle money and fame?
Oh, God.
There'll be a few Aston Martins.
Yeah.
DB9 vanquishes everywhere, mate.
Mate. I think that's it. I would just want to get a nice car.
But you already got a nice car, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a Merc. It's decent, but it's not like it's not a supercar.
You see, I was walking through Manchester and there's this guy in a McLaren, right? And it was like middle of the day. And I think I've said this on the podcast already. I don't know. And loads of people were just like shouting at him, like, "Go on, rev it!"
I think that might just be
like,
in Manchester because
I was going to say that.
That sounds
yeah.
very
Like,
close.
if it's in London, for instance, it'd be a bit different.
Yeah, you
but,
just get stabbed.
but yeah, just like I don't know. I wouldn't want to have. I don't think I'd want to have a supercar. I'd want a nice car, but not a supercar.
I do like, you know, the standard footballer. I do the Range Rover, a supercar, and then like a middle one as well.
Yeah. My ideal too would be a Land Rover Defender, long wheelbase, and a Vantage.
That is
that would
DBS.
A Land Rover Defender that would never ever touch a blade of grass.
Exactly that.
Hey, if I get one, I'm going to take it off road
through Snakes Pass. You know, a little kind of off course detour.
Yeah.
You know, go through all the rivers
just
and stuff.
Just go on the like the grass verges on the side of the road, and then just back on the road. And I'll be like, yeah, there we go, bit of off roading.
Yeah, Josh, you look like you would enjoy camping, that kind of person that enjoys camping.
I'm not that kind of person, Ian.
Okay, good.
You've got me sort of mistaken.
Josh is more of like a go out late at night and find a dark spot in the back of the car vibe, aren't you, mate?
Whoa, that sounds a bit Jack the Ripper vibes, lads. Like, come on, what's going on?
Call me Krog the Ripper. Oh dear, Ian, what is the dream? What's the dream for you in life? You know, you're 27, you live in Northampton. What is it that you aspire to do in your life?
I've been in this industry for a year now. I do want to, like, I know it's a very crowded market, but like help people with their physique, like online coaching. But like, yeah, I'd love to do that because I've helped a few mates like do little bits here and there, and I'm training with a guy now who was like not morbidly, but like, he was really out of shape, and now he's like lost like 20 odd kilos. He just looks amazing. Like,
wow!
Shout out to Jamie. The guy's an inspiration. He went through a lot in the last couple of years. Obviously, I can't talk about it. That's his own story.
Yeah,
but he's smashed it. Like, yeah, he does me proud every day coming into the gym. He puts so much work in. Like on leg days, he's the biggest, like the hardest worker on leg days ever. I love that. You can tell a man by how they do their leg days.
Mm.
No, I strongly disagree, Ian. You know, I always rate people on how they can train calves, just calves.
But then if you're not given the calf genetics, like you're kind of screwed, aren't you?
Yeah,
bro, screw the calf genetics. Should see my dad's calves.
Yeah, it's just dad. If you're a dad and like you're bold, you just got wham calves.
Have you got big calves?
No. My dad has massive calves because they're like bricks in his legs. Like, because he used to do professional kickboxing.
Oh,
Jesus!
Man. So he's a European champion in kickboxing.
Jesus,
Ian, can you get your dad on the podcast, please, mate?
He's like. I wish I got into that, but my mum wouldn't let me get into the fighting for some reason because my dad got into a bit of trouble when I was younger, like went to prison and stuff. Yeah, I'm the complete opposite to my dad.
Mad.
Wow.
Like he was the
Wow.
guy that would, like, if you didn't pay the drug dealer, he'd come around and break stuff. Like,
Oh,
yeah, on you.
wow.
Yeah, he's that kind of man. Yeah, so when you meet my dad, like, that can't be Ian's dad. He's a big, bold, like, yeah, you're like, yeah, a big Jesus. Yeah, but yeah, I'm more like my mum, a soft, gentle soul.
Yeah.
You are,
yeah.
honestly, mate. When I met you, I was like, this is the questions that you ask just do not align with the human.
I remember when I went up
Yeah.
to you, I was like, "Oh, you're right, Tom." I just assumed you would know who I was because I spoke to you over a message, and you're like, "Oh, do you listen to the podcast?" I'm like, "I'm Ian Talbot-Balfe." You're like, oh, "No way!"
I was like fangirling. I was like, yeah.
I would love that moment. That moment's now gone for me because I know who you are, Ian.
Yeah, but
Like,
we're
I can
gonna when
see
we
you
meet,
right
I'm just
now.
gonna give you the biggest hug, bro. It's
I
gonna be a
can't
big
wait.
bro hug.
I
love
can't
it.
wait. Obviously, the listeners will obviously remember there was a time where we were meant to meet at Ultraflex,
Just fell through, didn't it?
and you completely bottled it. Your mate just decided that he weren't driving his car.
No,
That's
because
that.
what was it? I think he's either his car broken or he had to do something with his mum. I don't know. Something happened. My
Yeah.
wife had the car that day, so yeah, I'm in Rotherham again on the 19th. My friend's competing in the Two Bro Show.
Oh, you are kidding me! I'm in Australia, Ian.
I know you are because you're going to that. You got a wedding, didn't you?
Yeah, mate, I have.
Yes, you do. Yeah. See, I listened to the pod. I remember.
Honestly, mate, I just find it bizarre that people listen because it's obviously it's just me and Tom having a conversation, and then it's like people go, "Oh, you're looking forward to going to Australia," and I'm like, "How the hell do you know?"
Yeah, what's
yeah,
going
of course,
on?
we've discussed it. Right, Ian. So one thing that I want to know about you is we're not going to get cancelled.
Nah, that's Tom can cut out. He's a pro cutter, as we've known from my questions.
Yeah,
I'm really good at that.
Ian, what is your religious beliefs and how have you ended up?
Oh,
Here we go. So you just cut off. Start that again, Crogs.
Ian, what are your religious beliefs and how have you come to follow that specific route?
So yeah, I don't know if people hear my questions when I ask Kez and stuff, but I'm Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I'm proud to be Muslim. I reverted back in 2020, just before COVID. And my wife's a Muslim, my son's a Muslim. Yeah, we're all Muslim here.
So did
go on, Tom.
that happen as a result of meeting your wife?
No, I wouldn't say so. No, because I don't know. Have you ever been to Northampton? Any of you guys?
I once went to a place called Weedon.
Weedon, yes, Weedon.
Weedon. Right.
Weedon.
Because my dad went, "Hey, when you go to school, you can say that you've been Weedon."
Oh, we used to always think of like the other weed.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Not urinated on.
No, the green stuff.
Nah. Right. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my only time that I've been to Northampton, I believe.
Okay, that's not a bad place then. Like Northampton, if you come to Northampton, it's like Rotherham. It's very diverse. We've got a lot of Asians, like Rotherham. Not in a bad way. Like we've got a lot of Bengali.
Josh, you should know now. Don't drink on this version.
Don't drink.
Episode. Don't drink on this episode.
It's in the nose. It's in the nose. Right. So you've got a lot of
I've got
Asians.
a lot of Bengali friends. Yeah, my first ever job, not first, second, but first proper job was Moss Bros. So the one
Moss Bros.
Moss Brothers, Moss Brothers, whatever you want to call it.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Moss Bros, yeah. People say Moss Bros, I say Moss Bros. Oh, it depends where you're from, doesn't it? Really?
Got you.
Yeah, I reckon.
If you're from the posh bit of Plymouth, you probably say Moss Brothers.
Moss Bros.
But yeah, so my manager was Bengali and obviously he was Muslim. So every Friday we used to go to this thing called it's called Jummah prayer. So like every Friday, basically, Christians have like church on a Sunday. Muslims have we have that basically Friday, but we obviously don't just pray one day a week. We pray obviously 5 times a day. That's the minimum, like, to be a Muslim. Otherwise, you can't. I know you can call yourself Muslim,
5 times a day.
Yeah, 5 times a day.
5 times a day.
Yeah. So yeah, but basically, let's put it this way: if I asked you, let's say I give you £1 billion and said, I want you to call me 5 times a day, just for like 2-3 minutes to say thank you, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Obviously, in my belief, and obviously a lot of the Muslims believe, we believe that obviously we got life from God, so we're just saying thanks, basically.
That's a
Yeah.
really nice way of looking at it.
So yeah, wake up 4 a.m. or 3:30 or something to pray, eat my breakfast. Yeah, I wake up 4. That's why, with the Zach podcast.
Mhm.
Yeah, obviously I know Zach. He popped up to me the other day. We got to know each other. Lovely lad.
Nice.
Yeah, you said about him waking up at 4 was crazy, but a lot of like Muslims will be waking up at that time to pray.
Mhm.
That's insane. Oh no, it's not insane. That's
Nah, but no one's
admirable.
gonna say, oh, that's offensive if you say insane. It is like, to outside people, they're like, oh, I could never do that. Like when you say about Ramadan, and they're like, you can't drink water. Like, no, they're like, oh my God, I couldn't do that. Like, yeah, people can't. Yeah, that's why with prep, I think I do prep quite well, because Ramadan was bloody hard when I first
Yeah.
did it. The first time I became
Yeah.
a Muslim, Ramadan was in the summer, so it was like an 18, 19-hour fast. That was
in the
hard.
middle of summer.
In the middle of
Oof.
summer, but it was COVID, so probably worse because you're not doing anything. You're just sitting in your house in a boiling flat at the time with me and my wife. Just yeah.
So to become Muslim, was you were you religious before then, or
Because my family's Irish, so we were like, I was Catholic. I went to Sunday school.
Man.
really?
Yes, yeah. So I had really. My family's quite religious. My nan's like hardcore. She has a picture of Jesus Christ above her bed.
Oh my
Man.
days!
And my dad's actually. So that was my mum's mum. My dad's Irish as well. So his name's Paddy. So yeah. So like, we're very Irish. My dad's side's from Cork and my nan's side's from Galway. So we're just very proud
Very
Irish.
nice.
But yeah, but I've never really been to Ireland, to be fair. So
Have you not, mate?
nah, I need
Beautiful
to go.
place.
I know.
Beautiful.
But
Yeah,
again,
yeah, yeah.
I don't really drink now, and it's a very big drinking culture. So I'll be out. I don't think I'll be out of place because the most popular name there at the moment is Mohammed. So wow,
Ah.
no way. I think that's like the world's most popular name, isn't it? I think it's boring. It's just boring at this point. If like my son's called Zachariah, that's a prophet in religion in general. In the Bible, it's Zachariah, but in the Quran, it's Zachariah. But yeah,
Because he's got Zach in his name as well. He's destined for greatness in bodybuilding, you know?
yeah. But let's
In natural bodybuilding.
let's do the Kylian Mbappe project first before he does bodybuilding.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, Tom. Who's Kylian Mbappe?
Oh yeah, I was gonna play this game.
I know Mbappe, that guy that kicks the ball around.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, how do you not like football, man?
I was a loser when I was younger.
Nah,
I liked
but like,
League
I've
Escape.
seen
He's
pictures
a
of
loser
you.
now that he's older.
I've seen pictures of him back in the day when he started his gym journey, when he's wearing the baggy Gymshark bottoms. He looked like a popular kid. He looks like he'd bully me in school.
Yeah. So like, do you know like the popular kids?
Yeah,
I was like the nerdy one of them.
but
I was like in that group, but bottom of the pecking order, you know?
You'd be like their little bitch.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like Tottenham's. Tom's like the Tottenham of the the league table.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
So I was like part of like the cool group, but then I'd like sneak
not
off at like
quite.
lunchtime and go play like mini clip with all the nerds in like the computer room. That was me.
Miniclip. What's Miniclip?
Oh,
I know
Ian.
Miniclip. I know Miniclip.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Miniclip. Yeah.
There you
The
go.
game,
You are
the game,
27. Yeah.
Yeah, mate. I just never got into it. I was just a wimp when I was younger.
How
Like,
did you get into like the music that you listen to as well? Because I don't. No offense, I don't like your music taste.
What you mean, drum and bass? Or
Yeah, like you have to be on like MDMA to listen to that, man. Like I can't appreciate that. No offense.
nah, none of that stuff, mate.
Ian.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Down in the south, in the southwest, drum and bass is big because like Bristol is where drum and bass originated. So anywhere like down from that, it's got like a big like drum and bass culture.
That makes sense.
Obviously, like towards you guys, it's all like house.
I don't like that either. I think that's trash. I think house, your music, and drill is atrocious music.
Yeah.
Ian, please tell the people your favorite type of music, or if you have like a favorite band or a favorite singer. What's the vibe that Ian Talbot-Balfe
I can imagine Ian listening to like Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Yeah,
Rammstein.
Do smash.
Yeah,
like,
was it do class?
My favorite band is it depends. Gym wise, I love metal.
Yeah,
like the screamo stuff. Yeah,
Screamo.
But then if I'm relaxing, I like the Smiths. Yeah, like my favorite. I love
this charming man.
Yeah. I'd like obviously. Yeah, me and Krogs have similar. Like Mumford & Sons are alright. Like I used to love. Little Lion Man. Little Lion Man's such a good song.
Mate, Little Lion Man. What a tune!
Banger.
Oh,
but yeah, I'm more like depressing songs on my own. But then, because I used to be an emo kid in school, so I used to just like be proper like a sad case, like walk my head down, long hair, painting my nails
Long
black.
hair.
Yeah, I used to have like a mop head. Like I used to get called mop head, like emo at school, black
Mate,
nails.
you're like a fucking shapeshifter, you are.
Yeah, no. When people from school see me, they're like, "Ian," I'm like, "You're right, mate." They're like, "Bro, you've changed, man." I'm like, yeah,
You've
bro.
changed. Yes, I'm also a Muslim now. But people's like, what?
Yeah,
the
people
fuck?
think I've gone prison because the biggest they run the prisons, don't they? Muslims do.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they do. They run their UK prison system. Muslims basically. So if you don't become Muslim in prison, you kind of fucked, really.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
because obviously in Islam it's like a brotherhood. So if like, no offense to you two, but if I see a random Muslim, I'm gonna be like, yes, yeah. But then you two, I'm like, yeah, they're the infidels. I'm not joking, but but yeah. Like it's a very strong bond in Islam. You can't, when people are like, oh, did you do it for your missus? And like, no, you can't just become Muslim for someone. You have to do it for yourself because it's a complete life change, like 360. I used to be a big drinker. I used to love like just going out on the session and all that. But now, sober 4 years. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't drink. I don't, like I said, I don't really listen to music that much anymore because we're not allowed to listen to music in Islam either.
Mhm.
That's haram.
Really?
Yeah, not like we're only allowed to listen to the Quran, like, or nasheeds. That's like Islamic music, so no instruments or anything like that. So that's still very hard to give up. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't fully given that up because it's so hard. Music was such a, well, for us growing up, it's such an like integral
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of our growing up, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. It's a massive part of like British culture, isn't
Yeah,
it?
massive part. Like if you kind of identify with the people you listen to, and then you
Yeah.
create a friendship group, and that's how it becomes. Yeah.
That's it.
Interesting. Would you say like the whole process has helped you on your fitness journey as well?
Yeah, but I went for a dark stage before I found my coach. Like I did, I had like suicide attempts, stuff like, I was in a really bad place. Like
Mm.
before my coach,
Oh,
like
mate.
I said this to him before. I think where I met you, Tom. We stayed in a Airbnb around that in Rugby, and I just had a like heart to heart, like, bro, you basically saved my life. Like I was crying. I was like, yeah, my
Oh,
coach,
mate.
he's done so much. Like we were mates beforehand, basically, kind of like through the gym. Then he's start coaching. I was like, okay, I'll join you. Yeah, the guy basically like, I can't hype him up enough. Jason Lindop, trained by JL on socials. Yeah,
He
oh,
followed me
amazing.
earlier, so you can give him a shout out, and we won't edit
He did,
that section out.
he did say like I need to follow them, to be fair, because he's like really good friends with your mate Hugh Tom.
Hugh Thompson. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good, like really good friends with Hugh, and obviously, So small world, isn't it?
Oh,
Really.
yeah. It's mad though, like with coaching, how much of an impact you can have on someone's life.
Yeah, cool.
Like,
Because I
like
was
what you're
like,
saying with your coach. It's amazing.
because I was like 106, I think 116 kg when we started, basically.
Big boy.
Like I used to powerlift. Yeah, I used to just get shin splints walking because I used to just want to be big and lift big. So I used to just want to break through walls. Like yes, but again, that's not good on your mental state, in my opinion. Because if you don't look good, I feel like you have to look good to feel good, in my opinion. Like not like
Mm.
you have to be confident in your ability. Like I used to take my top off, like just my belly was massive. Like I just didn't feel comfortable. But I used to sweat sitting.
What about yourself was it then, do you feel, that made you want to like just be big, just be strong and push you towards that?
I don't know if it's like misogynistic, but I just think like because obviously I've got a wife, I had a kid on the way, so I was like, I need to be strong for this kid. I just want to be, the dad where, oh, your dad's massive, like.
Yeah.
So I just like literally just bulked up like to the high heaven, like ate anything. I just did the Eddie Hall thing. I just ate anything I could, and just I got strong. Like my deadlift was like 260, my bench was 180. Like
Oh,
Jesus.
and that was within the first year of like training properly because I went gym a little bit when I was like 16 to 17. Like you go like do a bit of biceps and stuff like that, and like you watch a bit of YouTube, but it wasn't like training. And then this was like training 5 days a week, doing like a powerlifting program, and then just like eating. Well, you know about the story I said in the pod before. I used to eat tuna and rice all the time before my ass.
Do you want to tell Do you want to tell the people what happened when you ate tuna and rice all the time?
So I ate that for a year straight. So I ate 2 packs of Uncle Ben's rice and 2 cans of tuna every day. Yeah,
It's 2 meals.
Yeah, So the one meal was, my lunch was 2 packs of rice, 2 packs of tuna. My dinner was whatever my wife cooked plus an extra bag of rice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I was carb loading like mad. And then I think the day before my son was born, I went to like wipe my ass, and it was just pure blood. Yeah,
Oh.
it literally looked like I was on a period. Like I was like mad. Then my wife was like, "You should really get that sorted." But we had my son was born the day after, so never got around to doing it. Now it's not a thing anymore because I don't eat tuna anymore. So
How long did you shit blood for?
6 months, 7 months.
Amazing. If that was any other human being, they would have probably done it 2 or 3 times and then gone to the doctors.
But because my dad used to say this thing when I was a kid, like, "Oh, don't be a wuss, like, just get on with it." So I used to be like, there's people dying in other places. I'm only bleeding from my ass. It's not that big of a deal.
There's people dying, and I'm one of them.
So
Yeah, I've got pancreatic cancer.
oh my god! So was
More
that? I'm
bowel.
guessing that was mercury poisoning then.
Yeah, it was because I think
Okay.
the person who told me to stop was not my coach then, but and obviously now my coach. But we were friends. He's like, "Yeah, you should probably just stop eating tuna and that, mate." He's like, "Yeah, probably a good shout, mate." So I went
Okay,
to
so
mincemeat and then just got massive mincemeat.
So you've never had
Massive
any
on mincemeat.
diagnosis or anything like that?
No, it was definitely mercury poison, 1,000,000%. Yeah, like 1,000%.
Fair
Because
play, mate.
I don't
Fair
touch
play.
that now because you guys will know this when you've had like a really bad experience on certain alcohol and you just can't drink it again. I can't
Yeah.
eat tuna again now. It makes me like it makes
Tom,
me feel too
Tom,
sick.
what's one alcoholic beverage that you will not drink?
I'm not a fan of vodka anymore, mate. It makes me like shudder. Oh, like that. Do you know that? Oh.
Yeah.
What was
one
yours,
of
Tom?
them.
What's yours, Josh?
I have 2. So one is Sambuca.
Ooh.
Awful time on that. Awful.
Yeah.
I've ever told the story about when I spiked my friends and myself.
You spiked
No.
what? Oh no, you haven't told that.
It weren't that bad, right? My friends were all in on it. Basically, I'd just come back from my year away in Australia, and I had some like sleeping tablets. No,
Quaaludes.
they're called Valium. I don't think they're actually sleeping tablets.
Valium.
Valium. Are you googling it?
Is this on the?
Yes, I know
hope this is
Valium.
not
I heard
on
of
the
Valium.
WADA list.
It's like really strong sleeping pills, isn't it?
I can't remember, mate. I think the sleeping tablets or painkillers.
Wow.
But they're banned in the UK, I believe. You can't get them over the counter, but you can in the UK.
How did you just pick them up from Australia?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, but they were in my wallet. I basically popped one on the flight on the way home and slept against a window and woke up with a really stiff neck. Anyway, we were on this night out. We'd had a few drinks, and my mates were like, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's a sleeping tablet." And it was like, "Oh," so there was 3 sleeping tablets and 4 of us. So I've got 4 drinks in, put sleeping tablets in 3 of them, and then we all just picked one at random. And 3 of us were absolutely spangled. But the thing that I remember most from that, no, well, it didn't matter. We weren't bothered, mate. We were just living in the moment.
Because someone did that with me. Do you know Boardmasters? It's near you, Tom.
Boardmasters.
Yeah, we went Boardmasters when I was like 2021, and my mates were like, let's put bare Viagra in Ian's thrombodat fruit. So it fizzes up, so I was like, let me just down it, and then I just had the massive hard on for like a whole set of chasing status. It was mad. And then we're like, rate is going around 1 to 10, like to girls, and girls were like, oh my god, like they were just freaked out because I was in some tight shorts, and it was just like rock hard. Most painful experience of my life.
What on earth?
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest
how many tablets?
3.
3.
Jesus,
nice.
Because my best mate's Liam dad has diabetes, and obviously Viagra is not meant to give you a bonus. It's a side effect. It's supposed to like control blood flow and stuff. So my dad has it as well. He has diabetes as well. They just give you Viagra. So yeah, if you're having a bad day, just take some of them. You feel amazing.
Well, it's like it's a vasodilator, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that scientist, Dr. Stockton. Yeah.
Dr. Stockton.
I was there. I was at Boardmasters in 2021, and I was on prep. I was 2 weeks out from competing against Josh.
No, I didn't go during 2021. I went 20. I went when I was 21. So what? 2017.
6 years ago.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. So when Chase Status, I think Giggs were there, Kaiser Chiefs. Oh, it was a good time.
Do you like chasing status?
Yeah.
It's drum and bass. You like
No,
drum
but,
and bass?
yeah, but that's like the
Nah,
that's
they're
like the
soft.
commercial. That's the commercial side.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I
No,
like chasing status.
Chasing status now are like holding the fort for drum and
I know,
bass.
but then my mate, who's a massive like drum and bass fan, was like, "Oh yeah, you can't get moshes from anywhere apart from Chase Status." Like, mate, have you been to a Slipknot concert? You will literally die. Like, don't
Yeah.
compare Chase Status to any of like moshing. Like, have you seen like the Wall of Death, Tom?
I have.
Yeah. Like, I love that. But everyone's so like, I feel like okay, this is how the metal scene is. The metal scene, they look hard as nails, but they're literally they're like unicorns. They're so nice people. They'll if you fall over, they'll pick you straight up. If you go to any like pop or anything concert, they look nice, but they're evil little deviant guy. I don't. The pop industry freaks
Swifties.
me out. They're all devil worshippers, in my opinion. They're all
Swifties.
weird.
Devil
Mate,
worship.
Taylor Swift people.
Taylor Swift is a satanic person, in my opinion. I'm not. Wallahi,
This is
I'm
why
not lying.
Ian's here. I'm just googling the huge wall of death.
Yeah, it'd be Slipknot. It'll be
the best
Slaughter to
is
Prevail.
the like the mosh circle where everyone starts like running around,
Mosh pit.
and then when it drops, they all just clash together. It's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
my days.
I don't know if this is true or not, but Slipknot went to like a Scandinavian country somewhere. They put like a sheep inside the mosh pit, and the sheep just got ripped apart apparently.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know how true that was. I think it might be
You
propaganda.
know, like
but...
Jurassic Park, where they like just put like a goat in there with the dinosaurs.
Oh my
Jesus
days.
Christ!
I love Jurassic Park.
Where was it? Even like this year, actually, I went to a pendulum event.
Ah, Pendulum Arcade, okay.
I went to a pendulum event, and there was mosh in there. I got involved with that, you know.
Yeah, you're wham, so you're just knocking everyone out the way with your wham
No,
shoulders.
my shoe came off, mate. My fucking shoe came off.
Your shoe
I was that
came
guy
off.
hobbling around. Everyone's just stamping.
What were you wearing? The little dunks.
Little dunks. I think was it dunks? Yeah, little dunks.
Yeah,
mate,
you love them
actually.
trainers, you do, mate.
I do.
Tom only owns Dunks. Oh
Tom is
no,
a proper-
Dunks and New Balance.
How I would describe Tom to my wife was he belongs on Love Island. He's so pretty. He's such a pretty boy, Tom. Tom is I went to him, I was like, Rania, he's like handsome Squidward, like a Giga Chad. He's like his face is so symmetrically perfect. I was like, I can see why. I don't know how you were single for so long, Tom.
He weren't single for long, mate. He kept it secret.
Yeah, because if I was your missus, I'd just be sitting on your face the whole time, mate. Like, it's a beautiful face. You're just a beautiful man.
She would care to agree.
Yeah, like I was like, damn. I was like, okay.
Do you know what, mate? Do you know what? That's the biggest compliment anyone's ever given me, telling me I look like someone.
I
from
said
Love
if you were
Island.
like 6 foot plus, you'd be unstoppable.
I would. A force to be reckoned with.
But there you go.
And
That's Tom's downfall.
I'm so shocked that you're shorter than Tom, Josh, because you look about
Thank
my
you,
height.
mate.
You
Thank
look
you.
you look tall.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not.
Short king.
I'm
Josh is a
177
short king.
centimeters.
You're 11 centimeters shorter than me. How is that possible?
Oh, you know,
'Cause he's
genetically.
inferior.
I'm from the north of England. You know, typically household income is lower, so therefore I got fed less food as a child and didn't quite reach my full potential on a height front. But luckily, you know, I grew in my late teens.
What? How would you compare the north to the south? Because I have to go to the north quite regularly because my mum lives in Lee, not Whit. So you know Lee, shithole. So no offense to the people that live in Lee, but
We
yeah.
actually have some listeners from Lee.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
She lives right near like the stadium. The
rugby.
No. It's the leisure village. The village. The I don't know where. That one. She lives there. It's just that's all right. But then you go anywhere else, it looks desolate. It looks like it's abandoned. Like I went to a wedding there and I wore my traditional Muslim clothes. They looked at me like I was going to blow them up. Like they definitely never seen any Muslim in their life. They looked at my wife because my wife's black. They're like, like they just looked. Yeah, my wife was the only black person there. I swear to God. I was like, okay, this is the place that votes for reform. That's that kind of place.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
I would, if I had to describe Rotherham to someone that's never been,
it's like India.
I would say it's a mixture of like India and also like Eastern Europe.
Why is it because you had all like the coal mines and stuff up there, and obviously they came over during the Industrial Revolution, and they just stayed, didn't they?
Yeah, probably. Mate, I have no idea how Rotherham has ended up the way that Rotherham is. I like it.
the best race of people in the UK for like money wise is the Indians. The Asians have smashed the income spectre.
Really?
Yeah, they're like the most like on capita like the richest race in the UK.
Mad.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's a random stat that I know that.
Have you got any more random stats like that? Who's the poorest?
I can't go into that because I don't want that kind of worms, mate.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Let's stay on the positive side in this one, lads.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
mate.
it.
I like it.
I like this fucking Ian. This is good.
So the Ian that we are used to getting in a questions box asks ridiculously inappropriate questions. You know, would you rather get rear-ended by your dad or rear-end your mum? That kind of vibe.
I remember
right?
the one. I think the one where you actually said everything I put in the message, like chocolate starfish. I was like, oh, that was the best one ever. When you read that out and you said it's done, it's like the Lord of the Rings meme. That was the best. That's probably the best podcast you've ever done. It was amazing. Because
Amazing.
I love Tom's face every time he hears it. He's like, he like recalls into himself, like, oh my god.
Right. Moving on. Ian, I want to know more about yourself. Right?
Okay.
I want to know more about yourself and your bodybuilding journey going forward. What are your plans? I briefly spoke to you in person about it, but obviously we didn't have enough time.
Yeah, because
So
you had one person competing that didn't tell you, bastard.
Yeah, literally. So let me know let us know, where you're at right now and what the long-term goals for yourself, mate, in bodybuilding.
So I'm
natural
currently
bodybuilding
got
as well.
like 3 weeks left of my off season, then I'm going to pre-prep. So I'm currently like sitting at 98 kg because what my coach had to do, he basically had to like make me lose loads of weight first to see what muscle I actually had, and then he just built me back up, but slowly because we didn't want to get too fat again. Because I feel like with people in the off season that I know, like they do off season, but they just put on too much fat. Like you don't need to put that much weight on to build that much muscle. Like you're natural, you're not a stead edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you may as well take it slowly. Like we went from, I think my lowest was 87. And obviously now I'm 98, but we literally like hovered at 93, 94 for a couple of months because we're like, I'm getting stronger. Like my RDLs are quite good now. I'm like 230 for 6 reps. Like
That's decent.
My hinges are very. I'm bent over on 70 kg dumbbells. Like my hinges are
Oh
very.
my god.
Yeah, my hinges are very good. Like that stayed from my like powerlifting days.
How many reps can you get with 70 kilo dumbbells?
7 reps.
7. I did 140 on the bar today and got 8. Oh no, 9.5. Sorry.
Is the bar a bit like more steadier because you're not holding too? I might try that.
I think it's marginally easier, but I think I might do dumbbells now to find out how strong I am in
I
comparison
really want
to
to
you.
do like a back day with both of you because I know Tom's like stronger than you on back, and I know I probably could beat Tom on back.
I've seen Tom's numbers today. I smoked him on everything that he's
Yeah,
done.
but his injuries. What did you? You've came back from illness, and you've
That's
been.
a
How's your foot anyway,
session.
Tom?
He's injured his vagina.
There's a D-volume session, Josh, mate.
How is your foot? Is your foot better now? Your toe completely healed?
Yeah, not completely, but it's all right. Do you know what? Running up the stairs the other day to do the podcast, I was in a rush. I was running up the stairs and I smacked that off the edge of a step, and it crunched again.
Oh no!
But it's better. I'm back in the gym training legs. It is what it is, mate. I don't need legs anyway. Men's physique, bro.
Yeah, but you still need to fill the shorts out. Like what you said on Kez one the other day. Like Kez, I said this to like people I know. Like he could probably do classic if his legs came a little bit. His legs are decent for a men's physique. You've seen his legs. His legs are really good, man.
Yeah.
Like even
Kez,
with sorry.
I think I don't know if we discussed it on the podcast, but genetically his legs just don't get as lean as his upper body.
Yeah. He stores a lot of fat in his legs. Yeah.
I'm the same with my arse, but I am trying to make a little bit more effort to
your
build
glutes
some
the last
more
thing
muscle.
to come in, really, aren't they? Technically, sometimes it's either your abs or your glutes.
Yeah.
Because
my abs are there all year round, whereas my glutes not so much.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to a 4-pack. I'm 98 kg, so I'm pretty happy with it.
That's very good.
Yeah, like I don't know if you've seen the picture on my story. Like on the Sunday, I just felt amazing. the pump was unreal. Like I was like, felt really good.
So,
good.
what's the long term goal then with natural bodybuilding for you?
Originally now, like I just want to look like I'm not out of place on stage. I want to be competitive. I don't want to just turn up like I did a bodybuilding show. I want to be like, nah, like I placed quite well. I don't want to say I win a show because that's like a bad like jinx. Like I want to just
Yeah.
say, I want to do well. I just want to do well.
I would say, having seen your photos and like, having spoke to you tonight, aim for like a top 5. If you can get a top 5
Yeah.
in your first outing, then you're in the right sport.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, and then take a 2-year off season and just come back transformed, and then see how far we can go. To be fair, like I never thought of like a pro card or anything, because obviously you see the guys that win in pro shows this year. Like was it Deontay? Is it Deontay? He won a pro code, didn't he?
Dante.
Yeah, that guy's
I keep wanting to call him Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder.
Bloody boxer, it's Dante.
Yeah, he's a
Edwards.
beast. He's a junior as well, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
He's massive. Like at the what was the one he recently? It was the BMBPF. Was it? What was that one?
BMBF at the weekend.
Yeah, in that he looked incredible. That was probably the best look he had that this season. But he didn't even win a pro card in that show. It was another one, weren't it? It was another one at AJ's lot.
Technically, Dante is a pro with
No, he's a pro in
DFAC.
WBC. Yeah, that one. Yeah,
WNBF. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
his pro card converts over to DFAC. So
Oh,
he
does it?
competed in the pro show. Yeah. So did he come 4th or 5th?
I haven't got a clue.
Maybe 4th. So it was Theo. No, sorry, not Theo. That one. The American guy. Can't remember his name.
Was he light skin as well? He was like mixed race as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And then it was Keefe, Theo, and then I believe Dante. Then
I remember Keefe's the one that's sponsored by MBW, isn't he?
yes, he
He's
is.
got such long legs, hasn't he? He's got like the Dutch legs, like he's all legs, and then his torso's quite short. I was like, he's got such a unique like ratio, but
Structure.
he's massive though. Like when I was like, wow, I think I just see him on his reels. I'm like, that guy's humongous. Like,
He's got so much muscle. It's so impressive.
How old is he? Is he a junior as well?
He's a little bit younger than me. I think he's like 25, 26.
I wish I stuck to it, man. It just breaks me out. I wish I trained hard from 18 onwards.
This
is natural bodybuilding. It's such a long career.
Yeah. But do you ever think like I want to do this till I'm probably in my 30s, and I want to go to like MMA kind of style? Probably like I'd love to do like be a black belt in like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I want to get my son into that so bad.
I don't think it's a negative that like you don't start at a young age. I think some people, it is best that they don't start when they're a teenager. Like starting in your early 20s isn't a bad thing at all.
Do you know someone that has like done really well and started like 24, 25? Actually, no. Yeah, we do. We know. What's
Tam?
Yeah.
Tam, my client, he started mid-20s. Won his pro card. I think he was 28, 29. Yeah, I would deem him a late bloomer.
Samson Dowder.
Yeah, Samson
not
Dowder.
Natural, not natural bodybuilding, but he's like the pinnacle now, isn't he? So
how old was he when he started?
He was like mid-20s, I think.
Was he?
Or even
maybe
like
photos of him when he used to work on like sites and stuff.
He was just really skinny, wasn't he?
Mate, no, he
was like mega
huge.
skinny. Oh, was he huge?
Mate, yeah.
I
don't know if he was bodybuilding whilst working on sites, but he was ginormous.
It's like natural Ronnie Coleman though. Look up natural Ronnie. He's massive. Like it's crazy.
It is. What are you looking at, Tom?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Really worried.
What age he was when he started bodybuilding.
I don't think it's gonna be hard to find that.
He hasn't been bodybuilding for long. I do know that.
Well, who's that? What's that other lad you had on recently? The Nigerian one. I forgot his name. The one with the smallest waist in.
Yemi.
Oh yeah, Yemi.
Yeah, he's was he 25, 26? Yemi, look at Yemi. He's bloody massive.
Yemi started when he was 24. He's 30 now.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
When are you going to go to that Nigerian restaurant with him then?
Oh hell yeah!
You have to, mate.
Do you find out? Do you know what tribe he belongs to? Like what language he speaks? Have you not? Did you? I should have asked that because you guys are so uncultured as white people. No offense.
No, Ian, I call myself out on this all the time. I'm so disappointed in like
you live in Rotherham,
I know, but do you know what? As well, I always feel that people might think that I'm taking the piss if I ask questions like that.
I think that's why I'm different because I can be like, yeah, my wife's black. I'm not racist. Like,
well, you can just turn around and go, I'm not racist. I'm Muslim. My wife's black.
But then,
my kid's called
Muslims,
Zach.
A lot of Muslims are like, I don't know, racist, man.
Really?
A lot of
Okay.
a lot of cultures will like. That's why Muslims like they get kind of a bad name because a lot of cultures ruin like the look of it. Because everyone's like,
Okay.
oh, you marry your cousin. Not really, mate. That's more like the Arabs, mate, and stuff like that. Not all of us, mate. You know what I mean?
Not all of us. Yeah.
Nah, because the black people were like they're like the first person to do the call to prayer was a black man.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, again, let's get
Very
back to
interesting.
yeah. So if he's like Yoruba, you say Bawani. That means like I think that means like how are you or good morning.
Okay.
That's like a Nigerian language because there's a
Oh,
lot
mad.
of tribes, so they'll speak their own little language. Because
You're a man
yeah.
of many. You're a man of many talents. I like
No,
it.
because
You
my
are,
wife's
Ian.
obviously my wife's Somali. Obviously, you know about this because I said about get you a Somali wife, Tom, before you had your girlfriend. Yeah. No, because my wife's like, well, ask him, because obviously, like, they love you're a good-looking bloke, and they're like, babies,
They
they're
love
gonna be beautiful babies.
SpongeBob. They love SpongeBob and Squidward.
For God's sake, yeah. I
But
messaged,
like,
didn't I? I
yeah,
disappointed you. I was like,
imagine
yeah,
you with
sorry, mate.
like a mixed baby with your genetics, Tom. Oh my God, that
I'm
kid's.
actually, I'm actually 1/8 Nigerian.
Are you actually?
Yes, I am. I genuinely am. Yeah.
What tribe?
What tribe, bro?
Not a clue what tribe. I don't know.
God,
So
you don't care about your family.
no, it was my mother's. My mum was adopted when she was younger, and it was my mother's dad that she found out was actually he's half Nigerian. My mum's a quarter. I'm an eighth. Yeah,
Wow.
Oh,
which
no, what,
explains
like by
the
blood? By
coarse
blood?
curly hair. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. You learn something new, and I've got the Mo Farah calf genetics as well, so it's all good.
But Mo
Ah.
Farah's that again, East African, bro. West Africans are different, man. So
Oh,
you can't.
it's the West Africans that are like jacked.
West
Like,
Africans are like like what's Quadzilla? He's West
yeah,
Oh
African.
yeah.
Yeah, wow. And then East Africans more like the runners, Somali, Kenya, Ethiopia, Rwanda, stuff like that.
I could be related to like Neckzilla.
Is it Nexo or Quadzilla? I thought
To
it
be
was.
fair, my neck is as wide as my head.
Yeah,
It all
you've
makes
got.
sense now.
Yeah, so I'd say gift for bodybuilding, West Africans. For running, is East Africans. Yeah.
Is there a
Got you.
sweet spot in the middle then?
You've got like Mo Salah, the greatest player for Liverpool ever. Mohamed
Great, they
Salah.
go.
Yeah, he's Egyptian. That's Northern African. You got Algeria, Moroccan. Have you guys ever been to Africa?
I
Like any
haven't.
country? You need to visit like one of the
I've been
African.
to Mauritius.
Where is Mauritius again? I think that might be Northern
Near
Africa. No, down.
yeah, it's near like Madagascar.
Yeah, down south. Yeah, my wife just went Madagascar in June. Yeah, down south, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because well, I want to retire in Kenya because my wife's the way my wife's family works. She's basically her mum's Kenyan, but she's not. She's a Somali tribe that's from Kenya. So they're Browers, so they speak Somali and Kenyan. So they've got like land in Kenya, so we can just build a house on there for like 10K. It's like a mansion because it's like
Mad.
Kenya's beautiful. It's like that's where the Lion King was basically like.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Kenya is beautiful. It's probably one of
So
the
you
most
can
beautiful
open up
places
your
on earth.
window in the morning in your £10,000 mansion. You can hold up your son. You can tell him that everything that light touches is his.
Savannah!
That's so good. that's the
No,
vision right
but
there.
there is a hotel you
I
can
have a
stay in.
new dream.
Yeah, that's the goal. I think that's what it would be like. I'd love to retire in like either
Kenya.
Qatar, Kenya, or like not Dubai because Dubai is very. Yeah, I don't know. Dubai's not for me. It's been very influenced. Like there's been too many influences over there now.
Synthetic, I
Yeah.
would describe
Yeah.
Dubai.
Like you have to have bit lip fillers, and you have to be like, "You right, darling?" You're like, yeah, very fake people. Yeah, not my kind of people. I hate influencers like that kind of I know technically you can class yourself as influencers. You're not. You're down to earth.
Who?
Like
Us?
working. No, but technically you are because your following's
Ian.
massive.
We are not influencers.
But like, yeah, but you know what I mean. I hate the my protein athletes. I hate them. Like you were talking about it on yesterday's podcast with the hard body, the skinny arms. Like,
Mate,
oh
have you
mate,
seen today's revelation with JacksFitness?
Yeah, he's on MK677. Is he a
Yeah.
retard?
He
What?
started
He's on
taking
growth hormone.
SARMs.
He
Growth
started taking
hormone.
SARMs.
Because MK677 it makes you hungry. Basically, it's like it's the growth. It's a growth hormone. It's not technically a SARM, isn't it? Rad 140 and the Rad 150 is a SARMs, aren't they?
What a twat! What a twat!
But he has
Hey
got.
Tom,
He's
we've
got.
just got us clickbait for the title.
He's got an eating disorder, though, isn't he? So it's like, it is bad, but like, bro, you just need to eat. Like, it's hard because you can't say eat more because you've got an eating disorder. It's like saying to someone anxious, just don't be anxious. You can't say that.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
he's a twat though. Like that, he's such an idiot.
He's such a twat. Do you know, like, if you've got personal issues like that, don't put yourself in the public eye.
I don't think he knew he was going to blow up like that. You know.
I'm not.
Oh, mate.
I don't know enough about him, right? So I'm not going to like comment on it, obviously. But I feel like
Met him
obviously
at the Arnold's.
Did you? What's he
Did you
like?
actually?
I went, oh, you're Jack, and he went, yeah. I went, all right, okay.
That is a true impression of him.
Yeah.
But I think he's obviously got his issues. You know, I feel like he's clearly not acting in his true character because he's got so many eyes on him. So he's just caught in this very tough position. You know what I mean?
Is he still with Hardbody then? Because I've seen him in a Brandon Harding post, but I thought he got dropped by everyone.
No, but I think they, just changed their mind on things quite a lot.
They just sponsor anyone at this point, don't they? I'm surprised you guys ain't sponsored by them. To be fair,
No. I don't think that's going to happen.
is that a no go? Even though you shared him on your story the other day.
I would support Hardbody to support Jack Eagles.
Yeah, because Jack and Cuba's sponsored by them as well. Cuba and Meg.
Yeah, but I'd do it to support Jack. Like, say if any of my clients wanted anything from ESN, I'd give them Jack's discount code.
What's Jack like in person? Because obviously he was at the show I was at. I was just too like, I wasn't scared. I was like, he just looks very like, don't fucking talk to me.
I fucking love him. I think he's such a good kid. I'll spend quite a lot of time with him now.
Yeah, he's training partner.
He is a 22-year-old lad.
Okay.
Yeah, in a 35-year-old's body.
Yeah.
With over 100,000 eyes on him all the time.
I think people underestimate that pressure.
Yeah.
Because he was the youngest IVB pro before that Anton kid, weren't he? Before that kid came along.
Yeah, he had a good 2 weeks and
literally. That Anton is crazy though, bloody massive.
Yeah. Yeah. I have at Ultraflex, obviously I end up discussing the podcast with many members, and there was an occasion probably about 6 or 7 months ago where a girl came up to me called M, and she was just like, who the hell is Ian Talbot-Balfe? I said, I have no idea, but his questions are insane. And then like whenever we'd say, oh, Ian's asked a question, but we're not going to read it out, she'd always be like, oh, what's the question? So then I'd tell her, she'd be like, oh my God, he's fucked. She said, I have a question for Ian. Because I told her, I was like, oh, Ian's coming on the podcast. And she literally was like, no way. Literally jumped in excitement. It's a bit of a tame question, but I'm certain that you could spin us a decent story from it.
Let's give it a go. The
question is, Ian, what is your favourite childhood memory?
I've got a few, but I don't know if it's the favourite. It's quite an embarrassing moment for me, but I'll tell it anyway.
Oh, do it. Yeah.
Because if you meet my friends, they'll tell you it, and then everyone will judge you on that. So when I was like year 11, so like the most important year of your school life, when you're doing your GCSEs, I used to just smoke copious amounts of weed. Like I used to get stoned all the time. So we did one time we just left school, jumped out of school. I borrowed my granddad's tent, and we just pitched up in a field, and we just smoked like an ounce of weed. And then the next morning, then my mates just, when it was during Blackberries, Blackberries?
Yeah.
My mate just recorded everything on that Blackberry he had. So I was like, let me just think of something to do. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I pull my trousers down, and I get a fag butt and just put it in my asshole. And he took a picture, and it just went around school like wildfire. And I got called fag butt kid for like a whole year.
Oh my God. Oh,
it's probably not a good memory, but like I just remember that so vividly. Like I still remember how the fag butt felt on my bum.
I really liked it.
Yeah, it was so soft.
Yeah, my days. Your poor arse, mate. If your arse could talk.
That's what everyone used to think I was really fruity in school. And now I'm the complete opposite. Like, I'm still like I'm a hugger. I'm a very emotional person, but I'm not like camp anymore. I used to be very camp in school.
Right.
I can't
So
imagine it.
I'd be like, yeah,
A
leave you
bit like
guessing.
Tom. Yeah.
Don't mess with the Zohan kind of vibes.
yeah. I love that movie.
Good film.
I didn't have sex with any milfs. Sadly, like he's having sex with all the women in that movie, isn't he?
He is. It's a
With his
fantastic one.
massive
all
bush.
like the old women that are going into his hairdressers.
Yeah. Nah, I was sadly a
Oh, is
virgin.
that film?
Yeah.
Right.
When
I've
he's
never
got like a
seen that
massive bush.
Yeah.
Never seen
it's
it.
so random. Like, what is your go-to? What is your favorite movie though, Josh?
For me, I am quite a fan of Forrest Gump.
Okay.
I'll tell you my favourite film. It's Finding Nemo.
Okay, banger.
Banger.
Like, when he's
Yeah,
talking to the
that's
whales.
it, Dory. Yeah, good one.
You know what I'm saying.
I like it.
What about you, Tom?
Do you know what? I'm a sucker for a Jim Carrey film.
Okay, which one?
I love Dumber and Dumber 1.
Can you do the most annoying sound?
Oh, what is it? Oh,
Like, it's just like it just came out of nowhere. Like,
I'm not gonna do it on the podcast and destroy people's eardrums.
well, they hear you guys sing all the time, so it wouldn't be any different. So
Ian, we don't do that anymore. We axed that last week. We're not
did
getting
you?
serious guests on, bro. Yeah, we can't start
Yeah,
serenading.
you've got pro men's physique people on now, so you can't be doing that.
Yeah. It just
I
makes
got
everyone feel
Kez, my Muslim
uncomfortable.
brother.
We've had to
I did
wind
send
it in
a
a little
few
bit.
voice messages to Kez like ages ago. When I was starting off sending wild messages on the podcast, and we just had a few back and forths. Lovely guy, man. Lovely guy.
Kez is wonderful. Are you
Lovely
coming to
man.
the WNBF show this weekend?
No, the only one I'm going to two shows. The UK DFBF finals. That's on the. Are you going to that one?
Are you going on Saturday?
No, I'm on the Sunday with
Fuck's
bodybuilding. Bodybuilding. My mate's competing in bodybuilding, not men's physique or anything. Sadly.
Oh, Ian, you're useless.
And then I'm in the Two Bros one on the 13th of October. But I'm going training Rotherham beforehand and then going because she's a bikini athlete, so she'll be a bit later.
I like it. Right, boys, we're going to have to wrap the podcast up. I've got a call with the WNBF very, very shortly.
Oh, do you?
Ian? Yes, I do. I'm judging on Sunday, and I just need to go through all the shit with that.
You're important, man.
What can I say, mate? What can I say? But yeah, Ian, thank you so much for making the time this evening to hop on. I think we're all good, I don't think we've said anything that's going to get us cancelled.
Yeah, I've been quite... I told you I'd be behaved, didn't I?
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Yeah, this could have been a lot more unhinged, but I think we're good.
You could have put like an X-rated warning or something before, and
epilepsy warning as well.
Christian Guzman may not approve of this podcast anymore.
That's true. We literally might have to end up taking that out soon.
Yeah, I reckon we might. Get sued too.
We need a new intro. Maybe you can do it for us, Ian.
Oh, gladly. I'd do anything, lads. Anything.
Do an intro right now. Maybe we'll use it.
Well, what do you want me to say?
What is the intro? Just do what you want, mate. This is your intro.
Welcome back to the Board Shorts and Banter podcast with your legendary hosts, Tom Stockton and Josh Croggan. Enjoy this tantalizing, orgasmy audio and visual representation of men.
Oh my God, that's
load of rubbish.
We got it.
That could be the outro. Oh no. Could it?
You haven't got an outro, have you?
No, we don't.
No.
We're going to get one day. I did ask Ryan Terry, but he did pie me.
Yeah, why did he do that? Like, what a dickhead, man.
I think
he did apologise. He did apologise like 2 weeks later.
Oh, because he knew who you were. I was like, damn, this podcast's massive. I need to apologise. They're going to...
Yeah, he went, oh, sorry for not, for shooting you down. I was like, yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I heard that you edit your photos anyway. God.
Yeah, did you see that with Goob? And Goob was just cussing.
Yeah, man.
I love that Goob, man.
Oh, boys, I've got to go. I've got to go. Ian,
don't be strangers, guys. Don't be strangers.
Ian, tell the people where they can find you.
I just have Instagram. It's private, but because my son's on there. But I'll accept you if you don't look a bit noncy. Ian Talbot-Balfe on Instagram. I'll accept you if you don't look like a nonce. There we go.
Cool. Right, boys. Catch you in a bit.
Don't be strangers. Reply to my messages. Yeah, don't leave me on red like Tom does.
I won't.
I never do.
No, Tom does. You don't, Josh. You're a legend.
Yeah, Tom,
John,
you're not a legend.
You're a bit blunt sometimes, but it is what it is. You're a busy man.
Don't. All right, I'm going to answer you in a minute. All right.
No worries.
Right.
Okay. Enjoy.
Right, boys,
have a
catch you in
good
a bit.
day.
Much
Have a good
love.
Stay
week.
blessed.
See you later,
Bye.
lads.